17. Luke chapter 2, verses 16 and 17. They hurried to the village and found Mary and Joseph, and there was a baby lying in the manger. After seeing him, the shepherds told everyone what had happened and what the angel had said to them about this child. More creativity today as we are joined by Judith.
Hi, I'm going to show you how to make this lovely table arrangement which doubles as an advent calendar. It's pretty easy and I've tried to make it really easy. So what would you need to make this? You're going to need a coffee jar, a jam jar, any kind of jar. You're going to need some wire, and I have two types of wire. I've fashioned one into a handle, and this one I'll show you how to use later on. Some ribbon. I have a very skinny ribbon and a wider ribbon. I have seeds on wires, and you'll see how I've used them. And a chalkboard. You don't have to use a chalkboard. You can use dark card and string it on. And of course, you will need some battery operated lights. All of these things you can get at the pound store or the craft shop. And I've embellished the lantern with embellishments that we use to make festive cards. So let's get to it. So I'll start first by attaching my ribbon to the chalkboard, and I'm just using a small screwdriver to push it through. You will need to make a hole in your chalkboard in order to push it through. Okay, that's our chalkboard. And I'm going to make a knot in the ribbon. You will need other things like scissors and maybe some sellotape, and I'll show you why you will need the sellotape. I'm going to use the sellotape just to anchor the chalkboard. Okay, so I've just taped the short. Let me do that over. I'm going to make the string shorter so that the chalkboard stays in place. This should be better. There's our chalkboard, and I've just anchored it into place. And then I'm going to take my wire, and I'm going to go in about 4 inches, and I'm going to make a loop. So you twist it to make a loop like this on the wire. And I'm going to put it onto the jar. Let me move this one out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put it on the jar, shape it, and just about halfway mark on the other side, I'll make another loop. And these loops are for placing your handle onto your lantern. So you have that, 2 loops. And I'm just going to make on the short end another twisty loop, which is a method of anchoring it. So we have this here. I'm going to push through the long end and pull it as tightly as I can, and just bring it back around the loop to anchor it. And then I'm going to take my wire cutters or scissors and cut off the end. Now that's how we're going to hang the hanger onto it. Then I'm going to take my ribbon. So let me turn it around so you can see. So there are the 2 loops. There's my chalkboard. Then I'm going to take the ribbon and I'm going to tie it around just to make it safe, so that the wire ends aren't sticking out and aren't a problem. Okay, and I'm just going to make a bow. I might ease out the chalkboard a little more to give it some room. Now I started decorating the jar with my snowflakes. I can add some more. Remember, they are just the snowflakes from embellishments for cards, and maybe I'll put one onto the chalkboard just to integrate the chalkboard into it. We're almost there. And then I take my handles and I hook the handles in and just close the sides. And all this wire is sort of florist tape, so it's fairly easy to come by. I then take my seeds and I wrap them around the edges just to give it some embellishment and some festive look. So I'll do it on both sides. Here's the other one. And they don't have to match exactly, because in nature things don't match exactly. Okay, so I'm putting on the red ones now. I'm trying to do this quickly to show you that it can be done quickly. And I'll put on the green ones. We're almost there. Okay, so we have our seeds in. And then finally, we're going to put in our lights. And the reason why I embellished with snowflakes is that the lights reminded me of snowflakes. So let's put the lights in. And it's really nice to have lanterns at this time of year because it gets dark early in the evening. And we just want a little bit of light in our lives. And that's why Jesus came, to give us light. And there we have it, our chalkboard center table arrangement. And you say to me, so what if I don't have wire? Well, I've made some without wire. So that's number one. I've made a second one. This one doesn't have wire. This is the third one, which doesn't have a chalkboard, but which has a lot more embellishment in it. And then this is day number 3 with a chalkboard without a wire and a different kind of battery light. So there you have it, our table arrangement. I hope you enjoy making it. Thanks. Bye.